Yo, what's up? I'm Lynx and I'm an Immortal 3 Initiator main, and today I'm going to show you some Gekko lineups I have on bind. So I'm going to start on attack, then I'm going to go to A to B, then defense. And first of all I'm going to show you some simple, more easy flashes, then I'll show you the mollies too. So let's say we have short in this and we want to do a flash which scans for front sight. A simple one you can do is just against this back wall like so, and it lands in a nice spot where you can pick it up, and that's just going to scan for danger, bench and close lamp as well, and after you have a really nice spot to pick it up from. Another one you can do if you want to do a higher flash, if they keep breaking it or whatnot, you can aim between these two little things and just chuck it over this roof, and that's going to land, that's going to hit for bench or danger or even here again, just kind of the same lineup. And it's gonna be able, you're going to be able to pick it up in lamps, so make sure you clear lamps before you pick it up, otherwise you might get shorted in the face or something. A deeper flash you can do for A site is if you come onto this box and you flash back here, and that's just gonna also hit all of these spots I just showed you, but also backside as well. Generally though, you're not going to be able to pick up this flash unless you do take backside, and the only reason I'd say to use this flash is if your raise is satcheling back here, or your team's planning to push through the smokes on site, or if you're doing deep smokes here and you really want to fight for this control backside and do this flash, but make sure your team are going with you, they're playing off this flash and you can pick it up as well. You can also do this flash from here or whatever, but make sure because with Gekko you want to make sure you're recycling your util, so you don't want to just chuck Dizzy out just stupidly, because otherwise you're not going to be able to recycle the util properly. A good flash for taking bath is if you come up to A lobby and you come against a barrier and you just run down here and chuck your flash like so. That's going to be a really nice flash to push anyone off bath, and you're going to be able to grab Dizzy back after. And even if they break their Dizzy here, you get info if anyone's playing here, and you can obviously take the orb for free as well. Once you pick up Dizzy and the 10 seconds is over, or let's say you just didn't even use Dizzy to get down here in baths, what you can do, you can come into this corner here and just go against it, and you're going to look at this edge, and when my crosshair gets around here, I'm going to do a jump throw, so like this. And this flash just goes straight over. It's going to scan close lamps, bench, a bit of triple, front sight, and a lot of back sight as well. And this flash, it also lands in a really nice spot where you can pick it up again. And it's a lot better than just chucking it from here where it can really easily be broken. And also you're not going to be able to pick your Dizzy up if you chuck it from here, because it's just going to be really awkward to pick up a flash where it goes all the way backside, you know. Okay, so for the first molly I have for attack, you're going to want to come up to the barrier here, and you're going to want to aim where this wire connects with this sign. And I'm going to hold out my molly, and you're going to see the top right of the rectangle is going against where this sign meets with the wire. And then I'm going to drop the barrier, and I'm just going to do a normal throw like so. And this mush pit is going to bounce off the sign and land into here on baths. And what this molly does is, let's say you have a sky and raise going into bath, and the sky flashes here, maybe the raise touch was in. What it's going to do is going to either force a player to fight into the raise, so the raise is going to get the kill, or if they're full blind and they walk back into the molly, they're going to full die from the molly. So it's generally to secure the kill in baths, and it's just really nice to support your teammates in baths to help them get the kill, or get the kill with your molly yourself. For the final molly I have for attack on A is, let's say you chuck wingman in, he's planted and whatnot, and you're playing post plant, you can come back to short and come to this corner here, and you're going to look at the logs up here, and you're going to count 1, 2, 3, and to the third one you're going to aim to the left of it like so. You're just going to do a normal throw, and that's going to land down on default. So really nice post plant molly here. It hits all the way left and all the way right as well, and anywhere in the middle. So super nice. For B, a nice early flash you can do to see if anyone's crossed across B, or even if they're just jump spotting, is you can just do a run throw jump back here, and that Dizzy's just gonna ping anyone who crosses, and you're gonna be able to safely pick it up from the left side here, covered by the barrier. When pushing up long, you can wait 10 seconds and you can just flash here again if you really want, and that's just gonna help your teammates support them when they're pushing up and whatnot. Though another one I like to do, a good flash, is I'll wait for my flash to come back and I'll come up to this corner and I'll just aim kind of above this roof, and I'll do a run jump throw. and that's like a really good flash for clearing like under hookah, cubby, a bit of danger, a bit of backside, and it even hits down here in elbow too, and it lands safely so you can pick it up again and reuse it. Really nice flash. A simple flash to clear hookah is just literally bouncing it off this wall like so. It clears the left side. It won't clear behind box though, so be careful about that. But it just cleared the left side, and you just kind of use it as if it was a raised boom bot anyway, and you pick it up after, then you can just flash out of hookah with your team when you execute. Moving on to the mollies, the first molly I have is if you come up to this box here, and you go behind it, and you'll look where I'll shoot here, and I'm gonna pull out my mosh, and you're gonna see like where I've shot with the mosh icon, and I'm just gonna do a normal throw, and this molly is gonna land directly in garden, and it's just gonna full clear garden. Like look how much space that takes, and it's gonna force either the enemy to swing out into your team where they'll be able to kill them, or force them off back onto site so you can take the space. And your team down here is just gonna be holding for the swing, maybe walking up with it, and they're just gonna really easily take the garden space here because of that molly. Another molly I like to do, either for post plant, so if it's planted like default, or just to clear the middle of tube, is if you aim here where I'm shooting again, and you pull out the mosh, and you aim to the top right of the rectangle of it, and just do a normal throw. That's gonna land directly on tube, and it's just gonna hit anyone inside, and it's gonna hit like left and right. So super good molly for post, super good molly for like hitting anyone in tube as well. Moving on to defense on A, I have just some early like flashes you can do. So like if you come up to here, you can just like chuck your dizzy in the air. That's gonna hit for short and whatnot. You're probably gonna want to jump with this one actually because the building's quite high. But it's gonna hit for short and give you short info. You can do the same flash from truck. You just look up, you chuck. It's gonna scan short. It's gonna scan a bit front sight too. So these are nice flashes to get information, and if your teammate's playing lamps, they can also swing off these flashes too, and maybe possibly get a kill if there's any ping. I would say though, don't play the whole round back here. You can do like the flash early, you can do it mid round, but don't just play the whole round back here, like constantly just flashing, because you're not going to be proactive, you're not going to be helping your team. Like you can play up here in boss as Gekko with your teammates, and if they come, you can literally just molly default from here. You can also molly default from back here to stall the plant as well, which is super nice. But yeah, make sure you're using these flashes because they're really good to get mid-round information and help your teammates swing off it. Just don't be playing it every round and constantly sitting back here afraid, because you literally just won't be giving any value to your teammates at all. As for B, once again, you can come up to this cubby pocket here and you can look up in the sky and just do a normal flash. With this flash, your teammates can swing off it, so if they're here, they can swing off it instantly, which is really nice. Or you can just use it alone to get info once again. A flash you can do if you want to peek into long is just kind of bounce it off here and you swing with it. So that flash is just going to hit across this back wall and like flash anyone while you're fighting. You can also do the same with hookah too. So if I'm in hookah, the barriers drop, I can flash instantly back here and fight here with my flash. Though I will say, when doing them flash plays, like I think the long one's fine to do, especially if you're swinging with teammates, or like even if you want to smoke down here to pick it up after. But especially with this hookah one, you're gonna really struggle to pick the dizzy up after if you don't kill anyone. Like unless your teammate's here holding or whatever, I'd say like this is more like of an eco push strat you could do, like instead of like a full gun round thing. As it's just really risky in general. Moving on to retaking, and this is where Gekko becomes really strong on the retake, especially on B. If your teammates are fighting on B, you can easily just flash over on top B, and that's gonna just ping anyone and blind anyone who's fighting front sight or back sight with your team. You can also like come here from CT and you can molly like this, and that's just gonna hit like anywhere default, like all on the left side. If you're in tunnel or elbow, you can come up here and you can just kind of flash through this window. That was kind of a bad one, but if you aim a bit lower, that flash is gonna go all the way through, like so, scan front sight, back sight, danger, like all the way up here, like up to cubby. It's really nice flash. You can also like kind of come up here and you can kind of go against this line here and just kind of chuck your mosh like kind of like here, and that's gonna just do the same molly as from CT, and that's gonna land for default on the full left side as well. Really nice flash. If you're smoked off in elbow, you can also flash from here, so you can flash over like so, and that's just gonna do like a deep flash back here. It's gonna ping anyone like kind of backside, a lot of front sight, cubby, even under hookah and whatnot. And if you're smoked off, you can play really wide here and do like a full flash over. And this is like a really big flash, like same from like from here, but it's come from like a really unexpected place as well. And I don't think anyone's going to be prepared to shoot most of these flashes. So it's going to hit for backside, like danger. It's going to hit for cubby. It's going to hit for front sight, under hookah, literally everywhere. Really nice flash. Or even if the enemy team hasn't took B site and you just need like mid-round info for long, you can just come to elbow and flash from here and just get like a really nice re-clear on B long, and then you can just have the info mid-round that you know they're not B long, you know? As for retaking A, a nice flash from CT, if you aim to like the very left of this screen, like over here, and you just do a jump run throw, that flash is just gonna land like blind anyone back here, close left, close right, by truck, even bench it scans for. And it lands in a nice spot where you can pick it up again, and you can use the flash from either here or from truck like I showed you before. Preferably the truck one, as it scans a bit of front sight too, as well as short. Or you can just do like simple flashes like this. Like a lot of these like Gekko flashes are really like on the spot and simple, like this one on short. Like it's like you don't really need a like full-on lineup for them. And you just kind of do them on the fly. Like if your teammates like ask for one, or if you feel like you should chuck one to support your teammate, then you should, you know, because like Gekko flashes, they're not very complex. They're very simple. You use them like any other flash. Just make sure they're kind of landing in a spot where you can reuse them and pick them up. As that's like the strong part of Gekko's like kit, is the fact that you can reuse like abilities constantly. Like I could use Dizzy 6 rounds or 6 times in a round, you know. That's what makes him really OP. That's what makes Gekko OP. The fact that you can constantly recycle util and use it again to re-clear space, take info and whatnot. And especially on attack, when you're like taking space, you can use your flashes to help teammates out a bunch, help them take space, execute on site, and really just get value out of your kit from using it like that. Anyway, I think that's it for this video. I hope it helped. And if you do have any questions, make sure to join my Discord. It's going to be in the description below. I've recently got it revamped, and if you join my Discord, you're going to be able to see when I upload, when I stream. It's going to tell you like all the info you want to know like about me and my channel. And if you have any questions, just feel free to ask in the Discord server as well, as I will make sure to reply to all of the comments in my Discord server. Like so will I if you comment on the video. That if you want to join my Discord server, even like just be in the community, meet some friends, maybe find people to play ranked with, then definitely join my Discord server. I'm sure you'd really enjoy it, even if it's just to ask questions about certain characters or agents or maps, or just any general question you have in general. I think it would be really good for you. But anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.